and all the suffering indigenous populations in the damnable zoological republic are set free. Chineke na nke pụrụ m ihe niile Chukwu okike abịa onye na-efe na aja aha nsọ ya mma mgbe niile. Onye ọbụla na ya na-achị eluigwe n'ụwa na-agba akaebe ịhụnanya gị na ebere gị amara gị n'ọmịiko gị ebe ndị gị na-eze ebede ngọzi. Anyị wee na-etoghị agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro. Iwe nye anyị ndụ ala nke dị n'uwere n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-asị na ịja mma niile otu niile dịrị aha nsọ gị. Onye ọbụla anyị aka ike niile na ọ gbadara aka ya. Anyị wee na-akpọku gị na-asị gị na nke ọma anyị ga-ekele gị nke ọjọọ ma anyị kelee gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma wee na-eto gị wee na-asọpụrụ gị n'isi ụmụ gị niile bụ ndị ikwu ndị wee ezi oku mgbe a kpọrọ ha ka ha wee chekwaa ala nsọ gị bụ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na ihe n'ikpere anyị nkwa na o mekataghị ka ndị iro wee were ala nsọ Biafra onye nwe m na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe agbanyeghị atụmatụ ọjọọ niile nke ndị iro ma ndị na-agba mgbagba ebe niile dị iche iche onye nwe m na Chineke nna n'ihere bụ nke ndị dị etu a n'ụbọchị nke taa. Anyị wee na-eto gị wee na-asị onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile onye ọbụla anyị a na-azọpụta onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na ọtụtụ na ịja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise ise ise.
You remove his name. You remove his name so that we will free him or what? No. If it is the DSS that told you people that if you remove his name, the DSS and the politician, maybe they told you if you remove his name, then we'll release him. Tell us, let us know. Tell us, let us know. Instead of to own into your failure, own to your responsibility, and sack those who are supposed to be sacked. This is a time when you need to sack somebody. This is a time when somebody needs to be punished. They will not punish anybody. To show you that they are in support of all the evil that is happening. To show you that they are the people who are pushing the agenda. Because if they are not the one pushing the agenda, anybody that will have that in his mind to make any mistake of tampering with the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in any document that has to do with the IPOB and Radio Biafra, that person is supposed to be fired immediately. Even if you do it by mistake. Even if you do it by mistake, that person needs to be fired. Because you are not worthy. You are not worthy to stand near Biafrans. You are not worthy to stand near Biafrans. You are not worthy. It pains me. Some of my brothers I love so much. Some of my brothers, some of them I go to their platform, I talk in the past. But when I see the kind of brokers they are making, the kind of stance they are taking, simply because of the grudges they have against our brother Simon Ekpa. Because you have a grudge against our brother Simon Ekpa, even the grudge you have against him doesn't hold water. You are forcing him to use the language that suits you. And he chose not to use your own language. He is using his own language. And because of that, you are standing against him. Because of that, you are standing against him. It is so sad. It is so sad. You see the idiot. You see another idiot. You see one of the questions. You see one of the idiot. This idiot, I wish you can be able to come in here and let me face you and talk. You say his name is Mania Tech. I mean, Mania Tech is not the name of a human being. Mania Tech is not the name of a human being. Mania Tech is not the name of a human being. He's asking who is the owner of Voice of Biafra. That idiot typing there, I don't know what he called his name. I don't know from which planet he's coming from. He said he's asking a question, who is the owner of Voice of Biafra? If you are not sane, you will not ask that question. You are an idiot to ask that question. Voice of Biafra was established, opened by our brother Simon Ekpa. Voice of, it's just like this my channel. The way I'm broadcasting this very channel. King David Exploit Expose. You will begin to ask me who is the owner of King David Exploit Expose. I am the owner. I established it to support the Biafran struggle. I am the owner. You are dumb and you are deaf and dumb. You are an idiot to ask that question. Who is the owner of Voice of Biafra? Let me tell you, our brother Simon Ekpa owned it. He opened it to support the Biafra struggle. Just like he opened Enter Biafra. He has opened Enter Biafra. He has opened many channels to support the struggle of Biafra, including the Voice of Biafra. Tomorrow, I can open my own radio to promote. I can open my own radio to promote the struggle of Biafra. What is wrong about that? But we are talking about Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra was established by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. Radio Biafra was established by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. He himself established it. And you have no right to remove him. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that every one of us is supporting. He owns it. He owns Radio Biafra. Including the IPOB that you are in. It is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that established it. He is the sole founder of IPOB. The sole founder of IPOB and the sole founder of Radio Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu opened it. He opened it. Simon Ekpa opened Enter Biafra. He opened Enter Biafra. He opened Voice of Biafra. And so many people who are encouraging it are supporting to open more channels on Voice of Biafra. Are you not dumb? Are you not dumb to be asking such a question? Who owns Voice of Biafra? Tomorrow, if I open my own Voice of Radio, you ask me who owns it. And deaf people like you, idiots like that are there. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say anything you know that can bring Biafra, go and do it. Go and do it. Mazi Simon Ekpa at every point in time have been able to make impact. He has been able to make impact. Today he has entered Biafra. That is why Facebook cannot bully him the way they are bullying us. Facebook cannot bully him the way they are bullying us. Mazi Simon Ekpa is able to defend himself today because he has a strong platform. That was why he went further to establish a radio station. It's not easy. If it is easy to open a radio station, every one of us that are broadcasting, we will have a radio station. If it is easy, myself, I will have my own radio station. I will have my own radio station, and I will be speaking on behalf of Biafra, preaching Biafra message on my own channel. What is wrong about that? What is wrong about that? Sorry, my brother Maniatek. Sorry, it's not you. It's not you, Maniatek. There was a name I saw. I think I missed the name. I'm very sorry. I'm very sorry, my brother. It's not you. I'm sorry, Maniatek. It's not you. I think there was an idiot that made that comment. There was an idiot that was asking who owns Voice of Biafra. I'm referring to that idiot. I'm referring to the idiot that was asking that question. I don't know from which planet he's living. Asking who owns Voice of Biafra. We are talking of Radio Biafra that was established by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. Radio Biafra, owned, established by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, built it, single-handedly built Radio Biafra. You removed him. You removed him from the IPOB that he established. You removed him from the leadership of IPOB. You remove him as the leader, supreme leader of IPOB. You remove him as the supreme leader of IPOB. And you remove him as the director of Radio Biafra. And you're asking me who is the owner of Voice of Biafra? Simon Ekpa is the owner of Voice of Biafra. What do you have to do with it? Do you have any problem with that? Simon Ekpa is the owner of Voice of Biafra. Do you have any problem with that? Can you go and open your own Voice of Biafra and speak? Can you go and open your own Voice of Biafra? Open your own voice radio. Can you open your own radio? Data is cheap. Facebook is cheap. YouTube is cheap. That is why everybody opened their own channel. Everybody opened their channel preaching about Biafra. The radio is not cheap. It's not easy to open. That is why many of us don't have a radio to broadcast. Many of us don't have a radio to broadcast because it is not easy. It is not easy to fund. It's not easy to operate. That is why so many of us don't have radio. So that Simon Ekpa was able to operate a radio. What problem do you have with that? Is that your jealousy? Is that why you are jealous? Is that why you are jealous? Okay, my brother, Donald or whatever he call himself, whatever his name is, I don't want to know because some of them are answering fake name. No? Is that why you're jealous? Is that why you're jealous? You're asking me who owns, even if it is Simon owns, okay, Simon owns the Voice of Biafra, and then what? If Simon owns the Voice of Biafra, he opened it. Which channel have you opened to preach your own gospel? Which channel? You that is typing that nonsense, Donald or whatever you call yourself, which channel are you preaching? On which channel are you preaching? Where are you preaching your own message? All you do is go into people's platform to distract them. You go from platform to distract people. Which channel, on which channel are you preaching your own message? What have you been able to do to make sure that the gospel of Biafra continue to go wide? What channel have you established? What channel have you established? You see why I say there are so many idiots in this struggle. So many idiots. So many idiots on the struggle. People who don't want to focus. because of your envy and jealousy. You want somebody to do something the way you want it, and he refuses to do it. You want me to speak in your own language before you can just say it the way you want me to say. Where do you see that? Every human being on the planet Earth have the right to do what they want to do. You cannot choose a fight and push me to fight your fight. Any fight you choose for yourself, go and fight it. Go and fight it. Any fight you have chosen for yourself, go and fight it. Those of us who are fighting for Biafra, we continue to fight for Biafra until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu joins us. We will continue to fight for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fighting for Biafra until Biafra comes. If you have any other fight you want to fight, go ahead. Go ahead. Choose your fight and fight it. Why must you drag me into your own fight? Why must you drag me into your own war? Why must you force somebody to fight a war that you have brought upon yourself? The only common war that we are fighting is the war of freedom. That is the only common war that every one of us is engaging. Freedom. That is the only way you and I will meet. When it comes to freedom, every single one of us have to put our hand together. It is all this noise making from east, west, north, and south, where we all meet is in freedom. At the end of the day, after condemning Simon, saying everything, you want freedom. At the end of the day, after Simon have preached and said everything, he wants freedom. On the end of the day, after DOS have done everything they do, they look for freedom. Where we meet is that freedom. If you have any other differences, if you have any other thing that is holding you down, any other thing you're believing, keep on believing in that. It is up to you. Choose your fight and fight it. Don't force somebody to get engaged in your own fight. Because of your hatred, because of your anger, because of your jealousy, because you want to prove yourself right, you will see evil and you begin to support evil. Simply because you want to look right in the eyes of people. Because you want to look right, you want people to see you as somebody who is making sense. Then you decide to throw away every good thing you have done, every good word you have said, every good brokers you have made in the past. You throw them away. Now you turn 360 degrees and begin to stand against everything that is right. You begin to stand against it. Ask them, what crime have Simon ever committed? They can't mention any crime they have said he committed. What crime has he committed? That he's supporting sit at home. The sit at home he is supporting. It is that sit at home today that is making us to talk about Biafra. The sit at home that someone else is supporting. That is why we are still talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. You see people who are trying to make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu irrelevant. Assuming there is no sit at home, nobody is talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and now they succeed legally to remove his name as the leader of IPOB, remove his name as the director of Radio Biafra. What do you think would have happened? What do you ask yourself? What would have happened? The only crime where he's been hated, he's been attacked everywhere, is because he is supporting the sit at home that is going on autopilot. The sit at home that is going on autopilot, going directed by Chukwu Okike Abiama. The sit at home that Chukwu Okike Abiama himself have empowered. The sit at home that Chukwu Okike Abiama himself have put word into people, put strength into people to continue to embark on sit at home. Nobody's been forced. Their anger is, why is it that he's supporting it? But you have seen, you and I have seen that sit at home he's supporting is bringing positivity to the struggle. It is because of that sit at home. That is why today people are talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Go to the media, go to their conventional media. Even the politicians, they are crying about that sit at home. Ohanes and Dibo is crying about that sit at home. All the politicians, they are crying about that. Even the clergymen, they are crying about that sit at home. Abuja is talking about sit at home. That same sit at home. That is why the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot be swept under the carpet, even as they are doing their election. Electionary year still, you see them talking about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is because of that sit at home. So why are you hating a man that is supporting something that is working? Why? Why will you hate a man for supporting something that is working? He has called for economic sanction. Economic sanction was spoken about. So many of us embraced it. It is the right step in the right direction. We said kudos to that. We supported it, we took it, and we embraced it. Every one of us preached about it. Today, some people who were preaching that very message, some people who are supporting sit at home, preaching economic sanction, simply because now They say that Simon is not saying using their language, speaking with the language they want. He's not engaging in a fight they want him to fight. Now they don't want to support it anymore. Because Simon refused to engage in a fight that they want him to fight. How many groups are you going to create before Biafra comes? You want him to create another group. You want him to establish another war. You want him to open up another gate of hell before you will now be satisfied. Somebody who have told you time without number. You yourself have seen it in his channel. You can never ever go to his channel. You don't see him talk about Biafra. He talks about Biafra and Biafra alone, nothing else. He preaches Biafra and nothing else. He preaches Biafra, freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by all means possible. That is what every one of us is supposed to do. That is what every one of us is supposed to be doing. Anything you know that will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out, go ahead and do it. Support anything that will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, support it. Anything you know that will bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu out. It doesn't matter what it is. That is why sometimes I tell you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can be released even through a janjaweed. Chukwu Okike Abiyama can use a janjaweed to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And that is the truth. Chukwu Okike Abiyama can use a janjaweed to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It's not a joke. This is reality. He can use a janjaweed to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why Biafrans are busy gossiping? Why Biafrans are busy gossiping, talking, fighting each other? Chukwu Okike Abiyama can decide to use a janjaweed. Even the janjaweed might not know what he or she is doing. The janjaweed might think that he's trying to fight against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They might not know what they're doing. But they will be the instrument to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today you see people speaking about irrelevant things, things that are irrelevant. Because of your personal hatred, because you want to prove yourself right, you decided to begin to talk rubbish and support evil. Evil is evil. It doesn't mean who commits evil. Evil is evil. Even our brother Simon Ekpa that has so many support, any day he changes and begin to do otherwise, we will call him out. I personally, I don't support evil. As soon as I see you are peddling lies, you are pushing evil, I will stay away from you. Immediately, I will stay away from you. It doesn't matter who speaks. Even if a reverend father talks lie remains a lie. Even if a bishop talks a lie becomes a lie. Pope John Paul lies. Lie remains a lie. It will not be because it is Pope John Paul that lie, then it becomes true. No. It will not be because a pope lied. Now you say because it's a pope that lied, let us make that lie true. It can never be true. Lie is lie, truth is truth. So no matter who you are, when you see somebody that is saying, even as we are talking today, if the leadership of IPOB changes, if leadership of IPOB change and begin to do right, begin to make suggestions on things that will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that you and I can see, that can free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every one of us will embrace it and will support it and will push it forward. If the leadership of IPOB can change today, if they can bring any suggestion today that will make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu be free, any suggestion they will bring that we know that this thing practically is going to work, why won't we support it? Why won't we support it? Every one of us will support it. We campaign for it and let it go. But we have waited. It is 8 months or 9 months now. 9 months. 9 months is too much for you to... Even Buhari waited only for 6 months before he could be able to inaugurate his cabinet. Buhari waited for 6 months to inaugurate his cabinet. 9 months yet. You have no plan yet. 9 months. You are still working on the ground. 9 months. How can anybody believe you? Everything you are seeing that Biafrans are saying, people take it as attack. It is not attack. We are trying to call a spade, trying to wake you up to change your perspective. Critical criticism, that is what we are doing. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself said it in one of his brokers that he liked being criticized. He liked being criticized, even if there is nobody criticizing him, that he will criticize himself first. That he liked being criticized. But today, those who claim that they are Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is them. You don't criticize them. When you criticize them, you become a rebel. When you criticize them, you become a rebel. That is it. When you criticize them, they take you as a rebel. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that they are following, who they claim that I am Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is me. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu says he loves criticism. That criticism is one thing that makes him a better person. And today you see the critical criticism that Biafran people are throwing forward against leadership. They never make use of it. Each time they want to bully people. Each time they try to bully people. Each time they try to bully. An issue, a critical issue like the one we are talking about, removing the name of the supreme leader of IPOB as the leader of IPOB and the lead director of Radio Biafra. And you think it's a small offense. It's not a serious offense to you. They said it's a normal thing. That Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directed what? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu directed what? How? Where? When? From who? Who brought the information? Who brought the information? From who? Where? How? The other person came on his platform and he was saying that even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was asking questions. Why did they do such a thing? Why did they? Where did you meet him? How? How? Confusing themselves from all angles. Confusion. Instead of you setting the record straight. Setting the record straight. But I thank you that everything that is happening today is happening for a purpose. Everything that's happening today is happening for a purpose. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly. I agree with you. I agree with you, my brother Nnamdi. I agree with you, my brother Nnamdi. What you said is right. What you said is right. The little awakening they have today is because of the criticism that is coming from the autopilot. That is why they are waking up a little bit. If not, they would have been sleeping, snoring. They would have been sleeping. And that is why when you look at the autopilot people who believe and follow the instruction from Chukwu Kabiam, when you see the way they talk and the way they follow things, you have to applaud them. Because they are the ones challenging the leadership to do something. They are challenging the leadership to stand up, wake up from their sleep. They should stop snoring. If they were not there, the leadership would have been snoring deep in their sleep. The little things they are doing, the little strength they have, is because of the challenge that is being given to them by the autopilot. They have seen that Chukwu Kabiam have taken charge. Things are working, and Biafrans are listening and watching. Biafrans are listening and they are watching closely. You cannot deceive, you can't bully a Biafran person. You don't know who Biafrans are. You don't know Biafrans. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, for you to convince a Biafran person to give you $1, for you to convince, it takes a lot to convince a Biafran person. A Biafran person with their Republican nature, before a Biafran will believe you, convince and follow you, you have to go extra miles. You don't just come out and bully them and say, this is how it happened. You must take it. You must take it. That is why each time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is broadcasting, go and watch his broadcast on question and answer. When you come, question and answer, he will allow you to ask your question. No matter how stupid the question is, he will allow you to ask the question and then he will answer you. He doesn't bully anybody. I have seen one of the broadcasts where somebody came on the broadcast of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, begin to say things against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, say opposite things that stands against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't fight the person. He didn't shut them down. He was able to convince that man. Before that man left that very broadcast that day, the man was convinced. He only said that he will now join IPOB and he will begin to watch and see if what they are telling him is true. Why are you bent on destroying what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have built? Why? Why are you bent on making Mazi Nnamdi Kanu irrelevant? Why? Anybody who is engaged in such activity should retract from your step. Retract from that step. It's not going to lead you anywhere. It is not going to lead you. You cannot make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu irrelevant. It doesn't matter how you try. It's a waste of time, waste of effort. It doesn't matter how you try. Every single man or woman living in Biafra land knows that our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of IPOB. He is the director of Radio Biafra. You can change it legally. You can change it. Already you have changed. Not you can. Already you have changed it already. You have changed it. And those of you who are peddling lies, who are saying that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name is still there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu name is not there as a director. There is a difference between co-director and director. That is where they are trying to confuse you. This is the kind of step that scammers use. This is the kind of way, the kind of cunning way that scammers use. If they want to use an address now, assuming they want to use a Biafra address, they will write Biafra. At the end of it, they might put Biafra L. If you are not careful, you'll be writing to Biafra L, thinking that you're talking to Biafrans. You don't know that you're talking to Biafra L. Biafra L and Biafra is not the same thing. If you add a single word to your name, it is no longer your name, it has changed. Once you add a single word, and even there are so many things you can look at. Even for the fact they decided to use that Kanu, whatever, that Cynthia Carlo, they decided to use that Carlo. When you some people will read that Carlo, they will not remember to know that this person is not Kanu. It will still sound different, sound similar. They will think it's same. Even in the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, another name was added. We are not even yet sure if that name that they added is the name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because previously that name wasn't there. In the previous name of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the name they wrote there now and the former name is not the same. And formally, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the director of Radio Biafra. He was the director, not co-director. For anybody that will tell you that no, they have put it back, they have not. Tell the person to go and check again. Let the person go and check again. Read what did they write there. What they wrote is co-director, not director, co-director. There is a difference between co-director and director. The Oyibo men that speak that language, the Oyibo people who own that language, who put co and put director without co, they know that they are two different things. So you that you are a learner, you are not a white man. You now want to teach a white man who gave those two languages. You now want to make them the same thing. Co-director and director is not the same thing. They are two different things. A director have autonomy. A director have the right to take orders and do anything he wants to. But a co-director doesn't have any right anywhere. A co-director don't have autonomy anywhere. A co-director can be sacked. He can be pushed away. He doesn't have control. He doesn't have control of organization. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in charge of Radio Biafra, remains in charge. It doesn't matter where he is. As long as he's alive in the planet Earth, he is with us here. And even if something was to say, okay, why didn't they use the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Why didn't they use the wife of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? If they feel that they don't want to stress Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he's in prison, or maybe there is something he has to sign. If your name is there, you will sign it. Why not allow his wife to sign it? Why do you use a foreigner, a stranger from South Africa, with a similarity of Carlo? Then you bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as a co-director, not a director anymore, a co-director. And when you ask them, when you tell them that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name have been removed, they tell you it's still there, it's still there. They will tell you go and check. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's name is still there. But some people will not pay attention to that word, co-director and director is not the same thing. And not only that, in the leadership of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no longer the leader of IPOB. They have removed him also. They have removed him. Now, the Sophia now is the leader of IPOB, is director of Radio Biafra. They have removed him. But when you talk about it, they will try to cover it up. They will try to tell you some co-director and director are two different things. Biafra should wake up. And everybody should begin to speak against that. Everybody should be outraged against that evil. Whoever that is involved in that evil is not supposed to have anything to do with Biafra anymore. Anybody who wake up and begin to think of such manipulation, anybody who wake up and begin to think of removing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the leader of IPOB or director of Radio Biafra, anybody that wake up, even by mistake, to think about that, you should distance yourself from IPOB. You don't have anything to do with Biafrans anymore. Biafrans should not have anything to do with you. I pray that Chukwu Okabia will open our eyes to know what is about to come. Biafrans, mainly Biafrans in Biafra land, I thank you very much. I appreciate my brothers and sisters in Biafra land who are fighting night and day, who are taking the bullet for us. May Chukwu Okabia guide and protect all of you. As we are going to the most difficult phase of the struggle, we are going to the most difficult phase of the struggle. May Chukwu Okabia protect you. From 15 onwards, every one of us know what is about to happen. From 15 going on, we want to take back our land by force. We don't want to be killed anymore. We have said it, we do not want to see any military in our streets, in our villages, burning our house, destroying our properties. We don't want to see it anymore. They should go back to their barracks. But as usual, you know they will not. So, from 15 onwards, we will force them to go. It's going to be a challenging time. It is the responsibility of every Biafran to gear up. Tie up your girdle. Protect yourself. Prepare for what is about to come. We want to take back our land. And if you have a brother, a sister that is a politician, uncle, in-law, call them that the time have come. The time have come. As the military do not want to go, we are going to start with them. They should prepare to meet the Lord and explain to God why they have allowed the military to overtake our land. The time have come when they have to go and explain to God why they have allowed the military to take over our land and begin to destroy lives. We have taken enough and we cannot continue in this manner. It is high time Biafran people will rise up and defend ourselves. Remember what our student Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu raised the dragon flag. And the very day Mazi Nnamdi Kanu raised the dragon flag, he said, the dragon flag will not come down until Biafra comes. Today, we are raising that dragon flag even higher. It will never come down. Even those who are planning, trying all their things to calm people down, sharing their flyers, don't sit at home, all this. It's a waste of time. The dragonfly is going higher and it will never go down. It will never go down. Civil disobedience continues. Any place you are in Biafra land, sit at home on Sunday. Sit at home on Sunday and on Monday. Very important. On Sunday, we have captured Monday already. We have captured Monday and there's no going back. The only thing we're going to do on Monday is to tighten it up more, tighten it up more, tighten it up more. Let it be a total lockdown. Let it be a total lockdown on Monday. And on Sunday, let's capture Sunday. Sunday, sit at home, stay in your home, pray with your family in your house. Pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fast for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu every Sunday in your house with your family. Pray. Chukwu Okigabem will answer you. You are not fighting against God. You are fighting for your freedom. Stay in your home. Eat with your family. Pray for your family. Pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Pray for your fellow Biafrans who are being killed on daily basis. Since your reverend father and your pastors have refused to pray, choose that Sunday, that day. Pray for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Pray for your own family. Pray for your own safety. Pray for your safety. Pray for Biafrans. That is what we have to do. And the time is now. The economic sanction activated. You and I will enforce the economic sanction. Economic sanction, we have to activate it to the highest level. We have to activate it to the highest level. The time is now, not tomorrow. The time is now. We have to stand up in any place we are, in anything we are doing, to continue to impose the economic sanction on this Janjaweed. We have to impose economic sanction to this Janjaweed. Everyone have to support it. We will impose it. Don't wait for anybody. You have a role to play. I have a role to play. Don't say you are not in Nigeria. Even if you are not in Nigeria, encourage your brothers and sisters in Nigeria. Every one of us have family in Nigeria. We have brothers, we have sisters, we have uncles, we have aunties in Nigeria. Encourage them. Tell them. Let them stop giving their revenue to local government. Stop giving their revenue to state government or federal government. Start by owing them. If you have any market leader you have, call them. Let them hold back that revenue. Start by owing them. When they come to collect it, tell them that you are not paying them more. They should go and release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if you have a brother or sister who is a revenue collector, if you have a brother, a sister, uncle, anybody you know is a revenue collector, tell them to go and look for another job. Tell them to go and look for another job, because Biafrans will come for them. If you don't want to share tears, if you cannot tell the story of what will happen, tell your brother, your sister, your uncle, whoever you know that is a revenue collector in Biafra land, tell them to go and look for another job. There are so many jobs they can do. They should go and look for another job. That job of revenue collector have ended. We are going to come after them. Biafra people are going to come after them. Biafra people will come after them. And Biafra people will come after them. It is not a joke. We have lost a lot of people already. We don't want to continue to lose. We don't want to continue to sponsor those who are taking our life. We don't want to continue to sponsor those who are taking our life. The time is now. Remember, on the 12th, we are having fundraising for ESN. ESN is the strongest pillar. One of the strongest pillar and legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is how loving Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knew what is about to happen. He kept for us a means to protect ourselves. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done everything he had to do. He preached the gospel. He did everything he had to do. He gave us every instrument we need to survive. Even while they have taken him away from us, he gave us every instrument we need to actualize Biafra. And one of those instruments is the ESN. We must not allow ESN to complain or die. No. These are volunteers, people who have volunteered themselves. You are not paying them salary. They volunteer themselves to fight for you and I, to defend us. Even some of us who are abroad, we are abroad, talking on daily basis, broadcasting and sending information. They are there on the ground working for you and I. We are not paying them salary. Every contribution we are making is for their well-being, to take care of them. Support the ESN the best way you can. I thank Chukwu Okikabiyama that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave us account by himself. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself gave us Umueri account. Umueri account. Any flyer you did not see Umueri account in it, don't follow. Any flyer that you did not see Umueri account, and meanwhile, you are not paying anybody, pay directly to Umueri account. Pay directly to Umueri account. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself gave us Umueri account, and we have not had any day a broadcast was made and they said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have changed it. No. We didn't hear any day they said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent message, say cancel Umueri account. No. The only thing we had that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave us Umueri account. He said transfer every IPOB fund to Umueri account in the US. You saw that information. I saw the information. The leadership of IPOB announced it, that every fund should be sent to Umueri account in the United States. And up to today, it has not been changed. So, come on the 12th to support IPOB, support ESN through Umueri account. On the 12th, come and support ESN through Umueri account. When you come there, give your own token, no matter how small. If 70 million of Biafrans will pay $1, it is 70 million. 70 million people, $1, it is $70 million. If you have 1 million people, they pay $1, it is $1 million. It will go a long way. Let every one of us come and support, no matter how small, no matter how big, support. And also support ESN with your prayers. Pray for ESN. Any place you are, pray for ESN. We are fighting the right cause. We are fighting for Biafra. And Biafra must come. Biafra must definitely come. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they preach. Biafra will definitely come. And it's coming faster than they expect. It's coming faster. It is either Biafra or nothing. We are not going back. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it. It's a Biafra of death. And he didn't just say it. He is working towards it. You have seen it. What of you? What are you doing? What am I doing? By sharing this video, you are also playing your own part. By participating in this very conversation, by writing your own message, putting your own comment, you are also playing your role. Every one of us have something to do. When you share the video, it will get across to people and get to other people. You are equally doing something. We will not relent in our effort. Be focused. There will be more distraction. There will be more attack. When one chapter is closed, another one will open. There will be more attack. There will be more deception. But Chukwu Okikabiyama is in the throne. That is why when we talk about autopilot, Chukwu Okikabiyama is making revelation on daily basis through person. Not only through our brother Simon Eba. He can make a revelation through anybody. Through anybody. Even some people who are supporting the DOS. Some days, Chukwu Okikabiyama can use them to reveal something that they don't intend to reveal. Chukwu Okikabiyama is making revelations. All you have to do is to pay attention to the revelation that is coming. Pay attention. Every revelation that you see that is coming is to let us know where we are heading to. Let us know those who are the enemies and those who are fighting for Biafra. If you are focused and you are looking clearly, you will not be confused. You will not be deceived. You will know exactly where to follow and where to go. Prepare yourself. On the 12th, don't forget, on the 12th, join the Zoom meeting on the 12th and support the ESN through Umueri account. I posted the flyer on my page. You can see the flyer. You join on that day on the 12th. You can also enter and join through our brother Simon Ekpa channel. If I have time, I can share it on my channel here. You see, you will join. Give your own support, no matter how little, no matter how big. Every one of us have a role to play. We have a role to play. We are going home. They cannot stop us. We are going home. We are going home. The Janjaweed cannot take an inch of Biafra land. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. And I believe him. Because Chukwu Okikabiyama is in charge. They have all the connection. They have all the power. They have all the ammunition. But we have Chukwu Okikabiyama. We have the people and the land is ours. They can't take it. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching across the world. If you are watching me from Biafra land, I say may Chukwu Okikabiyama guide and protect you and secure you. No weapon formed or fashioned against you shall prosper. Anybody that have shared this video, any place you're watching from across the world, you're a Biafran. You will see Biafra and you walk into Biafra, raise the flag of Biafra and celebrate in Biafra land. If you're from Odudua land, you will definitely see Odudua. You walk into Odudua land and you celebrate in Odudua land. If you are any part of the country called Nigeria, if you are any part of contraction called Nigeria, no matter your tribe, no matter your religion, no matter your location, and you are genuinely fighting for freedom, you will see freedom and you will be free. I pray that Chukwu Okabema will strengthen Sunday Igboho. As Sunday Igboho have been released, Chukwu Okabema will continue to protect him and continue to secure him. I also pray and pray that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be strengthened. Chukwu Okabema will continue to equip Mazi Nnamdi Kanu with more revelation, give him more strength, give him more power, that he will come out stronger than ever. I trust Chukwu Okabema. He is in charge of his life. No man born of a woman can take him out, except he completes the assignment. Thank you so much for watching, wherever you are watching from. Please share the video. And also, you can join me on Chooks for Survival. I have some videos on Chooks for Survival also. I am building the channel so that when we are having distraction here, I can broadcast on Chooks for Survival page. The page is there. I do broadcast there also on the page, and I share some sensitive videos over there. So anytime, you can go and follow Chooks for Survival. Chooks for Survival. Go there and follow it. You get my messages here. After maybe in 1 hour time, I will also be broadcasting on my other channel in YouTube. In 1 hour time, I will be broadcasting on YouTube in Chooks for Survival. Chooks Survival channel in YouTube. When you type Chooks Survival channel YouTube, you can follow up the channel. Click the notification bell so that each time I come online, you can click in. So in the next 1 hour, I will be in Chooks for Survival. On YouTube, I will be on Chooks Survival for YouTube. Chooks Survival YouTube. When you go there, Chooks Survival channel. Once you type Chooks Survival channel, you're going to see it. You can join it. Then subscribe if you're not subscribed, so that you can join the broadcast in the next 1 hour. Thank you so much. I appreciate everyone who have contributed on this very broadcast. I say, may Chukwu Okabema guide and protect you. We must continue until Biafra comes. Thank you and remain blessed.